Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Anna. I am a portrait photographer in the Chicagoland area, and today we're going to be talking about model scams. So I normally don't do story times on this channel, but I felt that it was important to let other models know about modeling scams and how to avoid them as best as possible. Since I've started my YouTube channel, I pretty much had my business email on all of my social media, so I think this is how the person has contacted me, and I'm going to be reading off the emails from my iPad, so if you see me looking down, this is what I'm going to be staring at. I took out the name as well as any source of information that you can contact them because I do not want you to go and harass them. I want to make sure that this is just a learning opportunity for other models to know about. So they started out the email with, "Hello, how are you doing? Our client requires the services of a model for casting for a new online fashion website. Kindly get back to me for more details. Thanks." Now, I am not a model whatsoever, nor do I want to be. I was just interested into hearing more about this email, considering that they gave me no information regarding the specific online fashion store that they were recommending or anything in regards to the client. So since I was interested in this job and I wanted to know a little bit more about it, I responded with, "Hello, I would love to hear more about this project. Please let me know more details and what this entails. I look forward from hearing from you." And this is something that you should probably just let them know automatically, since I had no information in regarding to the online fashion store or the client. You want to make sure that you have as much information so you're making a valuable decision and having all of the details that you need in order to go ahead and get the job. The person emailed me back, and what they said was, "It's nice hearing from you. A client of mine in conjunction with IMG Model Agencies wants to create her online fashion website and catalog for camouflage material designs. Your response will be highly appreciated if you are interested, and we can provide all the details for the job. Best regards." If you're a model that's just starting out or you're already in the business, it's probably important for you to look up all of the agencies and see if they're legitimate. So I went ahead and looked up IMG Model Agencies, and it looks like it is a reputable source, so I went ahead and asked for more information. So I responded with, "Yes, I am interested. What is the name of your client? I would love to be able to do further research on my own about them." Another thing that you want to do is make sure, especially if you're a model, is to look for a company or to look for products that you are able to endorse or something that you feel really passionate about, especially if I'm looking at an agency that sort of is doing camouflage material designs. That's not necessarily something that I normally post on Instagram or something that I really want to do, but if it is a job that sort of falls in line with something that I'd be interested in doing in the future, it's probably a good idea to get more information about the client so you're aware of them. Once I had asked for more information regarding the client, the email just responded back with, "Is Tori Richard?" So I took Tori Richard and put it into Google to look at the website and to see what the designs look like. And from looking at the website, it looks like it's a lot of tropical and floral designs, which seemed a little out of place considering that they initially emailed me about doing a camouflage collection. But sometimes clients do different collections based on the needs and wants of their audience. So this didn't seem a little out of the ordinary, although it was a little eye-opening. So after looking into Tori Richard, it seemed a little sketch about what they were doing, so I went ahead and emailed them if they could provide me an email or a phone number to the name of the client or the person's phone number that I was emailing to discuss in person, because I wanted to know more information about when I would be needed and what I needed to be prepared for. I also asked for measurements because this is something that you should be asking as a model to the client or to someone that's a representative for the client, because they need to make sure that the clothes actually fit. Completely ignoring every single question that I had asked in the previous email, they only responded with, "You can only go through me," which is totally understandable. I'm sure the client's very busy and doesn't want to deal with every single model asking every single question about the collaboration. So I responded with, "Please refer back to my previous email and please provide me your phone number to discuss this opportunity with you in person." It seemed a little bit easier to discuss this because I had a lot of questions and wanted to make sure this was legitimate. I also mentioned that, and then I put this in quotation marks, "I would love to hear more information about when I would be needed and what I should be prepared for. Do you need my measurements or my portfolio? Please let me know the answers to these questions." And they pretty much just responded with, "I have too much on my plate right now to talk over the phone. What assurances do you need?" And this was already a big red flag considering that they didn't want to speak in person, which probably would have took an easy 10 to 15 minutes just to discuss everything that I wanted to know, but it seemed that they were just impatient and wanted to get rid of me. Since I was getting all the answers to the questions that I needed, I responded very respectfully. Due to the fact that I've already told you twice of the information that I was looking for to consider this opportunity and continued not to provide the answers to my questions, I'm afraid I must decline this opportunity. It was lovely talking to you, and I hope in the future you'll be able to have some time to talk on the phone and provide me more information regarding any clients in the future. Thank you and stay safe. To which they pretty much just responded, "By then, stop stressing me." Obviously, this is not a professional thing for someone to respond to, especially if it is a client going to a model. So this was obviously a scam, and they didn't provide me all of the information that I needed. And this was obviously an opportunity for me to let you guys know that if you guys are ever in this type of situation, to just completely avoid it and just respectfully decline the offer. I went ahead and asked other models in a Chicago Facebook group if they've ever experienced a situation just like this and if they had any advice, and this is a couple comments that I had gotten on that post. Brittany, who actually is a real estate YouTuber, and if you're interested in her videos, you can check it out over here, actually responded to this and said that if your gut tells you it's a scam, it probably is. And when I had initially gotten this email, it did feel like a scam, but I wanted to make sure that maybe it was just my nerves. And I'm just letting you guys know that in the future, if you're a model and you're getting emails similar to this and it feels like a scam, it probably is. Another photographer in the Facebook group, Corbin, responded that if he's getting impatient or things seem off, it probably is a scam or someone with poor intentions. Even if it's someone who is really looking for a model, it's not really worth working with them if that's how they act. There are a lot of other opportunities out there that will serve you better in the long run. And I completely agree with this statement. I feel like if they're especially getting impatient, which could have been an easy 10 to 15 minute phone call just to explain everything for me, it would have been completely easier for them to just give me that phone call rather than being very impatient through those emails. Another photographer named Jordass King responded, "I was just going to say trust your gut. If you can't have a simple short briefing on the shoot, then imagine how impatient they would feel during an hour-long shoot or so." This is completely accurate because if they're going to be impatient with you, even if you're sending a couple emails back and forth, if you're going to be spending an hour with this person, they will most likely get that short temper span just like they did through those emails. Now, the last person that I'm going to include who provided a lot of information is from Kayleigh, and she responded that impatient is never a good sign. Also, they say they contacted you through via email, and there's a lot of big scams going on through emails where they claim they found you through Instagram or something even if you don't have your email listed. And I've seen this happen a lot with other models that are in these Facebook groups, as well as myself. I have my business email actually listed, but sometimes they even show the wrong Instagram handle, or they even say a completely different Instagram that I wasn't even related to. So I just want to let you guys know that if you guys are getting emails from a person that doesn't even have your right Instagram handle, that's probably a red flag. So Kayleigh provided a couple tips. She said to avoid anyone who tries to push you past what you're comfortable doing and doesn't want to take no as an answer. This is something that I think is highly important, and if you guys are interested in a video like that, let me know in the comments below. Another tip that she had is that they have no online portfolio, website, or Instagram for you to review. And that is something that I actually did when I was first getting this email, is to do a lot of research, and that is something that I recommend you guys do as well. Another tip that Kayleigh had is that they have super inconsistent work on their social media pages, or not tagging or crediting anyone in their images, and that's usually a sign of someone stealing someone else's work. So make sure that you're fact checking and you're researching all of the models as well as the photographers and even the clients. The last tip that Kayleigh provided is that they say they're going to pay you money to give to someone else on the editorial team, and this is usually a bank fraud that normally ties with all of the comments above. So make sure that you're following all of the comments and the advice that we had gotten from Kayleigh as well as everyone else from this Facebook post. And that is the end of this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified every single time I post a new video. I just want to mention one more time that I don't want you to send any hate to the brand or the client that was in contact with me through the emails. Anybody that was tied in this story time, please don't send any hate to them. And I want to give a big appreciation to everyone who gave some solid advice. A lot of the things that they said was very helpful, and this is something that new models and old models can learn alike. If you are interested in similar videos just like this, I have a playlist created for you to check out. And if you're interested in more storytime videos, let me know in the comments below. I also have a travel playlist where you can travel the world with me and see what I do in my free time, and that will be in the description box below as well as up here. But that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.